Big Boss. I'm going to start going by my call sign and not my YouTube account. And then this is review number 5, and it is of my KSC Glock 34. The Glock 34 is based on a 9mm version of the 17 with an extended slide and some extended controls. I'll get to those in a minute. Designed for competition shooting. And it's been marketed some to law enforcement tactical teams, and I believe Kentucky State Highway Patrol uses the 35, which is the same frame, but it's in 40 Smith. Basically, they extended the barrel and slide by about that much from the regular traditional size 17, and they ported the slide as well. Basically, along the lengthwise in that, it is the same, about roughly the same size as a 1911 in barrel length. Start from the bottom and work my way up. Okay. Starting here with the grip, it is based off the Generation 3 Glock, which means it has the rail and the dust cover and the finger mold holes for your hand on the grip. Some people like this and some don't. I find it comfortable. It's also got the rest on the side of the grip for your thumb. Working our way out down. The back of the grip is textured. I can't remember what the word is right off the top of my head right now. And even the front part of the grip and the trigger guard. It's made for to keep your hands on the weapon, so when they get sweaty and that, your hands don't slip. Stifling marks are what those are called. It's a plastic lower frame like the real steel. Metal is plastic, but that's because this is a KSC. It's not the Japanese one. Eventually, I probably will do a review on my KSC Glock 17, and it is a Japanese version with a metal slide. Now working our way back, it has a extended mag release. It's a lot easier to hit. Made for originally put on for competition shooting. It's right there, if you can tell. It's raised a little bit, so you gotta watch it in your holsters and that, because occasionally you may accidentally just brush up against your magazine release, and you go to pull your pistol, and you go, "Where's your magazine?" Let's get on to the magazine. KWA Glock magazines will fit. To load it, you press this, pull this catch down all the way to the bottom, put your BBs in there, and then hit the bottom of the catch. I'm going to slide it forward so I don't break feed lips. Now the KSCs are different. They do not have the hole in the base plate. So what you do is, much like if you have an extended mag, you pull down this lever here, and then you push the plate forward. And then there is the valve for your gas. It's got the realistic round count on the back. I don't know if you can see that. 4 or 5 all the way down to 17. It even has Glock in the magazine. Now, working our way up to the trigger, it has the safe action trigger design, which means it has a secondary piece inside the trigger and will not fire no matter how hard you press if that second piece is not pulled in. So that means there is no such thing as an accidental discharge with a Glock. No such thing, because you deliberately pulled the trigger. Because you have to hit that secondary trigger. Now, it also functions like the real one, where when the trigger itself is locked back in the most rearward position, there is not a round in the chamber. There is no manual safety like the true striker-fired Glock. You still need to be a little safe with it, even though it's got that trigger. Don't point at anything you're not willing to destroy, even unless you're in a field and everyone's wearing goggles. Keep good muzzle awareness. Don't be, when you're around a group of people, just that aren't playing or anything. Hey, pop, pop. Always keep your finger off the trigger and ready to fire. And when you draw this from a holster, I find the easiest way to not hit this trigger is to put your finger all the way up here by the ejection port. And it will work that way with any gun, because when I would carry my 1911 models, I don't have to carry them cocked and locked because I've got decent trigger discipline when I pull from my holster, so I'm not worried about shooting the gun while drawing and having an AD. Accidental discharge. Now let's work our way up. It has a extended slide release, which makes it easier to hit with your thumb. Sticks out a little bit. Now, let's move on to the back part, right here. Right here you have your cocking serrations. Glock only puts them on the back. So, and right here are your regular sights. It's not a 3-dot tritium. It's a half square with 3 points. Still decent sights. Good target acquisition sights. Okay, that is the end of part 1. I will be starting part 2 on its